The late 19th century was a period of rapid technological advancement in firearms technology. One area of particular focus was the development of new cartridges. Among these innovations was the 8x56R Steyr Mannlicher cartridge. This cartridge, first introduced in the 1890s, would go on to have a long and storied history. It would see service in both world wars and remain a popular choice for hunters to this day. The 8x56R was designed for use in the Mannlicher series of rifles. These rifles were known for their smooth actions and robust construction. The 8x56R cartridge provided these rifles with a significant increase in power and range over earlier black powder cartridges. This made them highly effective for both military and sporting applications. The 8x56R was a rimmed cartridge, meaning that the base of the cartridge had a protruding rim. This rim provided a positive headspace for the cartridge in the chamber of the rifle. It also aided in extraction. The 8x56R was initially loaded with black powder, but later versions would adopt smokeless powder. This transition significantly improved the cartridge's performance. The first iteration of the 8x56R was the M90 cartridge. This cartridge was introduced in the early 1890s. It was designed for use in the Mannlicher Model 1890 rifle. The M90 was a black powder cartridge. It used a 244-grain, round-nosed bullet. While innovative for its time, the M90 suffered from the inherent limitations of black powder. This included heavy smoke and significant fouling. The limitations of the M90 quickly became apparent, leading to the development of the M93 cartridge. The M93, introduced in 1893, marked a significant step forward. It transitioned from black powder to smokeless powder. This change resulted in a cleaner burning and more powerful cartridge. The M93 also used a slightly lighter 240-grain bullet. This resulted in a flatter trajectory and improved long-range performance. The adoption of smokeless powder was a revolutionary advancement in ammunition technology. It brought with it a number of advantages. Smokeless powder produced significantly less smoke than black powder. This greatly improved visibility on the battlefield. It also reduced fouling, which improved the reliability and longevity of firearms. The increased power of smokeless powder also allowed for higher muzzle velocities. This translated to flatter trajectories and increased effective ranges. The Mannlicher M1890 carbine was a shorter version of the Mannlicher Model 1890 rifle. It featured a bolt-action mechanism and was designed for cavalry and other troops needing a more compact firearm. The carbine was lighter and easier to handle, making it ideal for mounted troops. It used the same 8x56R cartridge and had a 5-round magazine, similar to the rifle version. The M1890 carbine was praised for its reliability and ease of use in various combat situations. According to historical records, the M90 had a muzzle velocity of approximately 620 meters per second. The M93, with its smokeless powder, achieved a higher muzzle velocity of around 620 meters per second, enhancing its effectiveness. The transition from M90 to M93 was a significant upgrade, addressing the shortcomings of the earlier design and setting a new standard for military ammunition. The Mannlicher M1930 was an evolution of the earlier models, featuring improvements in design and functionality. It retained the 8x56R cartridge, but incorporated a more refined bolt-action mechanism. The M1930 was known for its accuracy and reliability, making it a favorite among marksmen. The Mannlicher M1931 was another iteration, further refining the design and performance. It featured a more robust construction and improved ergonomics. The M1931 was praised for its durability and ease of maintenance. The Mannlicher M1935 represented the pinnacle of the series, incorporating all previous improvements. It was designed to be the ultimate infantry rifle, combining power, accuracy, and reliability. The M1935 was the culmination of decades of innovation, setting a new standard for military rifles. The pinnacle of the 8x56R's development was the introduction of the M95 cartridge. This cartridge, introduced in 1895, was designed for use in the Mannlicher Model 1895 rifle. The M95 retained the smokeless powder of the M93, but featured a redesigned bullet. This new Spitzer bullet had a pointed tip. It offered improved aerodynamics and greater penetration. The 8x56R M95 was quickly adopted by several countries. These included Austria-Hungary, Bulgaria, and Germany. It saw extensive use during World War I and World War II. The cartridge proved to be a formidable round. It offered a good balance of accuracy, power, and range. The 8x56R M95 was well suited for the trench warfare of World War I. Its flat trajectory and good penetration made it effective at engaging targets at typical engagement distances. Beyond its military service, the 8x56R also gained popularity as a hunting cartridge. The cartridge's power and accuracy made it ideal for taking down medium to large game. It was particularly popular in Eastern Europe, where it was used to hunt deer, wild boar, and other game animals. Even after it was largely phased out of military service, the 8x56R remained a popular choice among hunters. The Mannlicher M1895 rifle, designed by Ferdinand Mannlicher, was a straight-pull bolt-action rifle. Its unique straight-pull bolt mechanism allowed for faster cycling compared to traditional turn-bolt rifles. The rifle was robust and reliable, featuring a 5-round en-bloc clip system. It was widely used by the Austro-Hungarian army and later by various other nations. The M1895's design and performance made it a significant firearm in early 20th century military history. While factory-loaded 8x56R ammunition is available, it can be expensive and difficult to find. Hand-loading offers a cost-effective and customizable alternative. However, hand-loading the 8x56R can be challenging. This is due to the cartridge's unique dimensions and the limited availability of reloading components. One of the biggest challenges in hand-loading the 8x56R is finding suitable brass casings. Factory-made brass is often unavailable or prohibitively expensive. A common solution is to create 8x56R brass from readily available 7.62x54R Russian brass. This process involves several steps. First, inspect the 7.62x54R brass for damage and lubricate it thoroughly. This will prevent it from sticking in the resizing die. Next, use a full-length resizing die to resize the 7.62x54R brass to 8x56R dimensions. Then trim the resized brass to the correct length for the 8x56R cartridge. After that, chamfer the mouth of the case and remove any burrs. This will ensure smooth bullet seating and prevent damage to the case. Finally, clean the resized brass and prime it with large rifle primers. Once you have created your 8x56R brass, you can begin the reloading process. This involves selecting the appropriate powder and bullet, charging the case with the correct amount of powder, and seating the bullet to the correct depth. It is crucial to follow a reliable reloading manual and adhere to the recommended powder charges and overall cartridge length for the 8x56R.